alcohol, luxury, treasure, industry, murderers, overkill, better. Real niggas do what they got to, whatever. Every day gun spray when we together.
My style is like I could bust 20 shots, run through you with
It's
a
your
better
boy
night.
JS on the supply, VVCRadio.com. We're back in the building. I have the illustrious Tippy Tall Girl in the building.
Yes, the sandpaper bag brown with the mahogany undertone. Tippy Tall Girl.
Why?
I mean,
Sandpaper bag brown.
Sandpaper bag brown with the mahogany undertone.
I'm borderline offended. She's in here with a mask on like I'm about to give her cooties. But it's cool. I understand. You know what I mean?
Coronavirus.
Pretty much. So it's your boy JS on the supplier. Of course, Aries 9. Y'all know how we do it each and every week. I am trying to stay on schedule this week. I will not allow Pill to run us off our schedule. We are going to be on time. That is what it is. So look, we got a bunch to talk about. I got all of the industry stuff we got to get into. We got our 10 things that we got to get into. Now we supposed to have a list of 5 things. I don't have time for that today. We got a bunch to get into. So before we get into anything, dear, how have you been doing?
I have been absolutely amazing. Highly favored, truly blessed. Just came back from a bike ride. Yes, I'm one of those people now.
This is turning into a church session.
Yeah,
I'm so tired
but outside
already.
of that, you know, I'm allowed.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
I mean, you don't want my triple
I just
X.
came back from a bike ride with my good friend Julius.
Yes, his name's not Julius.
And we were saying prayers together as we held hands. Lord, thank you for another day in paradise as we ride through the trees and the
Julius is
the
an old
nature.
ass name.
I know.
Julius.
I thought that was your sugar daddy. That's not your sugar daddy name?
You saw my baby mother?
I don't know.
Okay.
First of all, nobody can keep up with your catalog.
I was about to say Jay is the ops.
Your greatest hits albums.
He is the ops. I cannot confirm or deny none of the information he's about to say on this podcast.
I just said greatest hits. That's all I said.
This
I
nigga
had
said greatest hits.
I didn't say nothing else.
I got a top 20. Oh, all right. Got it.
Maybe a top 50. We don't even know.
Wow.
Like, you almost like Drake out there, man. You got a whole lot of number ones.
I just have it back to back, right?
Yo, you got a whole lot of number ones.
Okay.
Oh, snap, yo. I just want to say thank you. You've been a big help to me in my therapy, my therapy needs over the last 2 weeks. I want to use the B word so bad, but I'm not. I'm trying to improve as a guy. It's not working out, but I'm trying to improve. So like,
But that's my favorite word, bitch.
I'm glad you can say it. So anyway, all right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call. All right. So we did a review last week that we dropped with Phizzals, and he had an album, called Virtual Reality, and on that album review, which you can check out on. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, and you can check it out on VVCRadio.com. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just going to say, like, we had our opinions, and he had his opinions. So I was like, yo, it's the easiest and best way for somebody to voice their opinions about what's going on. Like, we voiced our opinions on our platform, and I always feel like it's respectful for us to allow people to rebuttal. Now, this is the first time I've actually had the chance to have this happen. Because normally, niggas do not get a chance to, like, rebuttal at all.
Like I said what I said, stamp it.
So, like, yo, Phizzles.
Yo.
How you feeling, bro?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. All right, you are live on the pod right now. I'm sorry for taking so long.
You good.
First of all, I want to blame everything on Pill.
Love you, Pill.
Look, Phil was throwing shots at me. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I do?
Yo, I was surprised when he had all that stuff to say. I was like, nigga, you going extra hard, dog. Like, he was really coming.
He was really coming. He was like, when he said he be around, you'll say sometime. I said, God damn.
Yeah, he was in his bag that day. So I just want to let you know we got Tippy Tall Girl, my homegirl. She's in the building with me. She holding it down because Pill pretty much dropped out last minute. So
right, how you doing, love?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
I know Phil know he was about to get that heat from me.
Nah, you can go ahead and say everything you need to say.
Can Pill even rap?
Pill can't rap for shit. Man, Pill rap. Man, that nigga can't even walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. But that's my dog, though. I can talk trash about him. All right, so now the reason why I wanted you on the show is I wanted you to be able to clarify a bunch of stuff that was, because like we had our opinions in the review pertaining to just certain things just not making sense, and like, but that's the reason why. Because you remember when we first talked and you sent me the album, you was like, "Yo, you telling me this means this and that means that," and I'm just like, "Nah, I want an opportunity to listen to it on my own and see if I could piece it together." Well, obviously my dumb ass could not piece it together. So go ahead and break down for the people the intricacies of the album, like how the artwork works into it, and then the order of the songs. Go ahead. Let me shut up.
Well, the name of the project is Virtual Reality. Going into the project, I wanted to make an album that would, like, you know, if I was a rapper in a video game, you know, what would the video game be? You know what I'm saying? And what songs or what would be the topics? And mainly, like, as a rapper, we just basically, like, living in a virtual reality where I'm just trying to make the shit a real reality. So I just talked about a bunch of shit that rappers would talk about. You know what I mean? And the album was designed to be basically scatterbrained. It was designed to be all over the place. It was designed to be very braggadocious, very to the max, turned up. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot different from, you know, normal Phizzle. But the first track is called Heaven or Hell. If you listen to that track, it basically explains everything that I'm trying to say in the project. It's basically by living by the code of being a rapper. That's basically what it's talking about. By living a lie and not being authentic. And that's what heaven or hell means. It's just basically you're basically having to choose a side as a rapper.
So
that's
what made you? What put you in that headspace that made you decide to do the album with that theme?
Because my previous album was Because of You, and that was a personal album for me. And I didn't do a lot of like radio type stuff. Everything was just real personal, and I told my story. So like when I was looking to do my next project, I wanted to get back to like having fun, and I didn't want to like have like, you know, I gotta make a song like this. I gotta make a song about that. I just really, honestly, just started creating. And the music that I was creating, I just felt like I was living another reality. And I just kind of like, you know, designed the album around that.
Okay, so one of the main things Pill said was he felt like the album didn't have any party records. Now I disagree. I felt like there were I felt like there was 3 solid club joints off of there, but I wanted to give you a chance to go ahead and voice your opinion about that statement.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a party person. Like my music is basically all party. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that. Because of You was less of that. So like I really felt the urge to do a party album basically for this next project. So it starts off slow with you know, Heaven or Hell, which is like a up tempo New York bass heavy type song, and then it goes into Easy, which was the lead single, which was a club record, dance record. The video came out, I was dancing in the video, and then after that it's like In the Cut. In the Cut was basically about weed. It's a up-tempo weed song or whatever. And then after that, I think it was The Man. The Man is basically self-explanatory. That's just like a braggadocious type song. Yeah, it's a braggadocious type song. Me talking shit.
Word.
And then I'm trying to get to the track list because I can't remember my track list. And then there's SunTrust. SunTrust is another, you know, dance song, a party up song. It's basically telling the story of a rapper who's like driving down 695.
Word.
You know what I mean? And he's telling you like, I'm on the way to DC to get some hair from a girl I used to work with. You know what I'm saying?
That's solid.
And it's basically telling the story of you know, a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's driving down 695 in his thoughts and where he's going. You know, just a average story of what a rapper would tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way up up 695, about to get some hit for this, you know what I mean? Bunch of braggadocious shit.
Word. So since I haven't had an opportunity, I don't mean to kind of stray away from the album stuff, but I definitely feel like this is important to talk about. Is like you drop, first of all, you dropped Virtual Reality before D-Dave passed. You know what I'm saying? And he had an opportunity to celebrate with you. I think he did. Didn't he have a verse on the album?
Yeah, he's on track 10, Love Me, Love Me Not.
Right.
Hey, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. to D-Dave. You know what I mean? I don't remember you going public on any platforms and having any conversation about it, but like you and D-Dave were like best friends for many years. Tell me, you know what I mean? Like what? I mean, of course you were heartbroken. I hit you. Me and you talked like the day, you know what I mean? The morning, that morning things happened, and I was just like, I was thrilled, bro. Like I really wasn't prepared, but like, how have you been coping with, the loss of a friend?
Man, listen, it's been really hard because, I had moved to Tampa, and then I had came in town that weekend for a show because I had opened up for Black Youngster at Soundstage, and he had came to the show, and I seen him. Then the next day was the huddle, so I went to the huddle that night, and then when I got home, he had texted me like, "Thanks for coming, bro," blah blah blah, and then I woke up the next day and they said that he had been killed. I'm like, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? Ben D-Dave, we've been friends since kids. Like, we babies. We come from the same hood. So, our moms went to hospital together.
Wow.
So, so, like, we always been like family. So, when that happened, it just hit me real hard because that's home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, the reason why I even met you was because of D.
I was just about to say that. Like, I met you through D-Day for real. Like, you know what I mean? For him coming through and eating all of my chips and drinking all my sodas.
He brought me through because we had the song out called Work.
Right.
And we came through and talked about that song or whatever. And like this is was confirmation for me that I made the right decision to
to move out of the city.
I tell people that all the time.
Yes, that's crazy.
I just wanna say that, like, for all the people that's in Baltimore right now, that like violence it has to stop. Like, we need the music daily for senseless things, and then to find out that he killed mistakenly. Somebody thought he was someone else. That's mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a simple case of being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
But, it's heartbreaking, especially with somebody so talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man will rap you down. You know what I mean? And, he's a true lyricist. And I think that, people should... I literally seen his followers jump after he died.
Ain't that how it always happens?
That's crazy.
What was that? Jada
That's so crazy.
Jada
It's so crazy that you get the love. People talk about him now, like after he passed. Of course he got more attention because he actually passed. You know what I mean? And it was on the news, and people want to hear what he had to say, and that stuff drives people to actually listen to music. But I want people to like
give your flowers.
Take the artists from your city seriously, and give us a listen and support us. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of support. People do support artists in Baltimore, but it could be a lot more.
Yeah,
always could be a lot more.
Agreed.
So I don't think we should, give the people the flowers, when they can't produce.
Word. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. All right. So my next question is, like, as an indie artist, what are the key things that you do to get people's attention? Like, you don't have to give me the secret sauce on everything, but like, because there are a lot of new artists, they come to me all the time and they ask me like, well, what do I need to do to get people to listen to my stuff? And I normally tell them like, yo, you know, go follow Phizzles or somebody of your caliber because they gonna show you the way because that's what they doing. But like, what are some of the key things that you've done to get, you know, to kind of help build your fan base because you have a very loyal fan base?
Yeah. A lot of times for me, it was about my performances. Always trying to step up my performance. And two, as far as social media is concerned, people buy into you before they buy into your music.
Brand.
So it's about building a brand and having people want to be included in your brand.
Right.
Almost like it's like a fraternity or sorority or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just, I never knew a Q, but always. I mean, I never was a Q, but always wanted to be a Q. You know why? Because I've seen other people that were Qs and how they live and how they was in college and shit like that. And it just made me want to be a Q. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just think it's just around the same lines of that. You just have to figure out your audience and figure out what works for your audience and just do the shit. It's just that simple. A lot of us know the tools and know what it's going to take to be successful. The only thing that will hold us back is procrastination.
Word.
Work like that.
That's what's up.
And work.
So my next thing is, you know, you told me, is it cool to talk about, like you were telling me, we were talking offline about new projects or new music coming out. Like, is that something you comfortable? Kind of, I don't need to get details, but like at least kind of giving some details on.
Yeah. I'm working on a few projects, but one that's coming is an EP called Still Fat. Because if you don't know, like I went on a break from music for a while. I think it was about maybe 8 months. And before then, I was, you know, working on my diet and cutting out a lot of things out of my diet. And, you know, in that time, I lost like 120 pounds.
Wow.
Congratulations, bro.
Congrats.
Yeah, so the EP that's coming out is called Still Fat, and it stands for Fly Active Transformation.
I just
So
understood.
it's,
That shit is fire.
Still
I want to hear
fat.
that shit right now.
Yo. All right, I'm copping that. I'm copping that, yo.
Immediately.
I'm copping. Now you know you gotta do a T-shirt that says "Still fat" on there, right?
I would.
yeah, for sure.
I'm buying 2 of those. I
Yeah.
promise
For
you.
sure.
I commit right now. I'm buying 2 of
I
those
want some
shirts.
shorts to say "Still fat" across the ass.
Yes.
No, I want it across the
That'll
front.
be lit.
She wanted to cross your crotch.
My crotch. Correct. Facts.
That'll
What
be
the
lit. That'll be lit.
It should just say
It's-
"Still
like I
fupa."
said, I don't know if you heard about it. It stands for Still Fly Active Transformation.
See?
Yeah, I love that.
And it's just basically talking about the album is, you know, me, how I felt after I, you know, got to my goal weight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And there's a lot of stuff like self-reflection. The album cover, the cover of it is basically like me staring into a mirror, but in the reflection in the mirror is showing the old me. So it's like basically, it's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but what do I see? I still see myself as that fat boy. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And that's basically where I was at when I made this project. Like, still seeing myself. Sometimes I still feel like I'm that size. Because a lot of things, like, I was 350 pounds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping and dancing and doing all that on stage. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that weight hindered me from a lot of things that I enjoy in life. You know what I'm saying? And if you go on my Instagram, you see that I'm doing a lot of photo shoots. And that's just because when I was that weight, I wasn't able to play with looks and do different things with my look. You know what I mean? Because it was like, I'm limited with clothes. So now that I'm in like a large shirt and a 34 pant, I can do a lot more. And that's what I'm doing. Just basically just doing different looks. You know, just trying to explore looks. And that's all part of the rollout for this project.
That's crazy, yo. Congratulations, bro. And I know the vagina intake is going crazy through the roof now. Like,
It's definitely out.
everybody, all the chicks want to test out the new Phizzles.
man, listen.
I definitely pulled your IG up.
Yeah.
The chicks want to get pizzled by Phizzles.
Pizzle by Phizzle. Golden
Most
shot.
definitely. It's a newfound confidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to get back on the stage so I can show, the new Phizzle. And with this Corona shit, it's kind of like, I'm always on the stage, and this has been the longest I've ever been on the stage. So,
Word.
I'm just going through withdrawals right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you do backflips and cartwheels and all that crazy stuff because you was super acrobatic before.
Right. So you can only imagine what it's about to be.
Yeah, it's about to be
It's about to be on
ridiculous.
another level.
So he like, I am the secret sauce.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that guy's secret sauce. That's his
Come on
business.
now,
Come on now,
pause.
pause. Yeah,
That's what she said.
All right, Fizz, man, I so appreciate you giving me the time, man, and let's chop it up. I'm gonna call you back another day so that way you can curse Pill out personally, like, you know what I mean?
Yes. Because I'm not even going to talk bad to him because he can't defend himself.
Exactly.
So I'm going to wait till I see him or he talks. So I can talk, give him a piece of my mind.
That's what's up. All right, bro.
Make sure that y'all go and listen to Virtual Reality right now. It's out right now on all platforms. And also, I got a new single out called Hold That that's out right now. So stream that. That's the first single for the EP that's coming out. Still fan.
That's hard. Yep. Don't forget to follow Phizzles on all social media at PHIZZLES. Oh, yeah.
And go to Phizzles.com.
Definitely. And don't forget to cop the
Get that
merch.
merch.
Hell yeah. Support the movement. He out here. He independent. Labels. If y'all got that $1 million check, y'all need to holler at Fizz and let's get this going, baby. He dropped 150, so that means he at least got 100 pounds worth of rhymes ready for y'all. I don't know if that makes any sense, but let's make it happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I just followed you. Followed me back.
All right,
I got you.
Yeah, Tippy just followed you. She probably want to go out for some ice cream.
Oh,
so,
come
all
on.
right. Hey,
Just congratulations.
all the ladies want to get pizzled by Phizzles.
I would like. I don't know.
Look,
if
they
I
are. You can get flued out the time.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
He in Florida. Girl.
Now I'm sending the DMs.
You better get flued out, girl. All right, Fizz, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right. Thank you.
You too, man. Enjoy your week. All right, peace. Yo.
You said you can get flued out.
Girl,
what?
you about to get flued out. It's
Man,
about to be lit.
I got a long extended weekend this weekend. What's up?
Oh, that'll be so funny. If I
on.
see you in pictures with Phizzles, I'm done. Okay.
Just like the pictures.
I'm gonna like the photos. I ain't got no problem liking the photos. Got no problem liking the photos. So look, if y'all haven't had the opportunity to do so, man, I definitely implore you guys to check out his music. Not just the Virtual Reality album, but he's got like 4 projects, and he's got some dope music for real. Checks out his videos. His videos are quality. He's definitely one of those artists that invests time and money into his art. And it's definitely dope stuff. So like, and y'all know I don't bring no bullshit niggas on here. I always make sure that I bring the people of the highest quality. And I do have a lot of respect for him and love for his music. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
He had me at Head in DC. Yeah.
Oh, is that how you? That's how he earned the follow.
Yeah, when he said the 690, round up 695 to get the Head in DC, I was like, I felt that in my core.
No, she is so.
In my core.
That's why I brought her on the show. You crazy. All right, so let's get into. I'm sorry, we need to go to a commercial. You'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked. Aries Lounge, VVCRadio.com. Tippy Tall Girl, your boy Jazz Want to Supply. We'll be right. We're back. Thank y'all for waiting and enjoying that commercial with randomness. It's time to get into entertainment news. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't life without knowing what the hell's going on in the world.
Thanks.
All right. So, Tippy, do you know anything about T.I. versus 50 Cent?
I know a little bit about T.I. versus 50 Cent.
Yeah, because I've talked enough, so I'm just going to sit back and chill, and you just go ahead and take over. All right, go ahead.
All right.
T.I. versus 50 Cent.
Well, T.I. definitely called out 50 Cent.
Goddamn right.
He wanted to put his not just his
This
music.
went sexual. This one left quick. He wanted to put his what in what?
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
you
I
already-
actually myself do not find T.I. sexually attractive.
That's not my
neither
business.
nor his
I ain't
wife.
got no business with none of that.
But he wanted, to, put up his music against 50 Cent. He felt like he was a worthy adversary, and
I think he's a worthy adversary.
I do too, and they're definitely both wordsmith.
Yes.
They definitely get real.
Lyricists.
Not just a lyricist, but they got mouthpieces on them. They don't.
Hello.
Yeah, they love to run their mouth.
You know what? That is a fact. Both of them talk a lot of trash.
Oh my god! And then they have very vast vocabularies.
That's very
so
true.
Just those two things together, I have to see this versus. It's never going to happen because both of them are way too spicy.
Yeah.
And they already got stuff going on. Yayo outside slapping people.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
So if they did
look,
it, they couldn't be in the same room together.
50 Cent got Yayo. T.I. got Big Country Kane.
Yeah, Big
so
Country
like
Kane.
Big Country Kane can get a knock a nigga the fuck out.
But T.I., he was the one fighting with Floyd. So
That's a
he
fact.
got a couple punches in.
That's what I'm saying.
And look, which come throwing? I about to say 50 was throwing tables at the hookah spot.
You already know. And
I mean, they can't be in the same room, but I have to see this versus. I pray to God that the worlds align. But
I mean, but at the end of the day, it's not like they really hate each other. There's no animosity towards each other. I think T.I. it was insulted at him scoffing at the challenge.
Yeah.
And like as multiple podcasts I've listened to have, they first came out and was like, oh, T.I. he dope, but I don't know if he can match. And then they come back the next week and go, oh, wait a minute, I forgot this nigga got classics. Like, yeah, T.I. is a rip. Like, honestly, in my opinion, I was taking T.I. over 50.
I took T.I.
And I'm a huge 50 fan.
I'm
bro.
a 50 fan also.
Huge 50 fan.
One of my first concerts that I went to at Morgan State University was G Unit. Right after Wankster came out. When I tell you, that was the best dollar party I ever went to in my life.
That's
but
a fact.
Yeah, but Girls was $1 for $1. But yeah, I think they would be great if they went against each other. I mean, even though 50 hasn't really made anything anytime soon, and I feel like T.I. was making music for a longer period of time, the quality, I mean, like, I'm talking about his quality albums. You got to think his first album, his, or like the...
No.
The mixtapes.
You're actually right, because T.I. had I'm Serious in like 2001 or 2000. Yeah, and then like 50 didn't pop until 2004, 2005.
First, 5 albums?
Damn, you just brought a big, that is serious. T.I. has technically been in it and has a larger catalog.
And that's how I was saying.
T.I. got like 10 albums, and 50
you gotta
got
take
like
20,
6 or
and
7.
you want to take 20. T.I. could do 40.
T.I. could do
hit
that.
him over the head with them.
T.I. could do.
And because on Versus, they let you get songs that you weren't necessarily just your songs, but songs that you were on as long as it's over a certain amount of time.
Right. So like, I was definitely excited to see something like that. I really didn't like. I feel like 50 was scared and he just played it off because he'd whoop that ass. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Fifth, I love you, Fifth. You my nigga, dog. I ride with you. I wanted to beat G Unit for a while, but. If you fucking with the Kang, you see how much energy T.I. he been going for 2 weeks, just mad, just talking all type of shit. You know,
I hope it happened.
I do too.
I hope it
I do too. And speaking of, let's go into the new verses that's about to happen. The DMX versus Snoop Dogg. Triddy did a dash like super trash. I do not.
I don't
want to
see them two together. First of all, you got a weed head versus a coke head. That's too much.
That is a very illuminating point you just made.
The place.
You're making a lot of good points today that I had not even thought about. A coke head versus a weed head. Yeah, one nigga is mad hype and the other one is mad chill. Like
the other one it's just too much.
Yeah, the thing that I don't like is the fact that Snoop has so many hits 14 times over. And
so does he go old? Does he go new? He got gospel hits. He got Jamaican hits. It's too much.
And then the features. You know what I mean? Then the movies. Even if y'all want to have a movie battle, Snoop is winning out of that joint because he got more movies than DMX. I'm not going to sit here and deny that DMX doesn't have a dope catalog and some classics. But You fucking with Snoop, dog.
I got
Snoop is
mad
God
memories
level.
to mad DMX songs, but my question is, initially when DMX came out, he was like he ain't going against nobody but Jay-Z. Very confused about
Which
that.
I don't
Why would
understand.
he even think? See,
He's
that's the
gonna get his
coke.
ass handed to him.
The
Like
coke gets to your brain and just
he said, the coke. Get
you know
to your
when the
brain.
henny's in the system, right? With the coke get to your brain. But
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know.
Alright, it's gonna be true. I'm not watching it.
I'm gonna watch some of it, only because I just need to see the two of them
It's
on
a
the
train
same
wreck.
street.
So yeah,
It
so
is a train
I
wreck.
probably will. I'm gonna pull me a nice little glass and yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, just to watch the train wreck. Now the thing is, they've revamped how they doing the verses. They actually put niggas in the same room now.
Look,
So
Jada,
you're gonna have X and Snoop in the same room
No,
together?
I don't mind having DMX and Snoop in the same room because honestly, maybe Snoop will calm his monkey ass down and maybe it'll lift
Yo,
levels.
X might smoke some weed and they might be chilling.
Wow.
They might be chilling for
I
real.
want to see what that's like.
Okay. Just go to
for it.
Nori's Instagram and there's DMX is on there quite a few times.
love you, Nori.
Smoking some weed. So let's get into the heavy subject. Now you and I had a in-depth conversation off mic about Jada and August Alsina.
Yeah, Jada
So
Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett Smith. All right, so August Alsina came out on an interview with
Angela Yee.
Yep, and spoke about a great number of things, including a
Barely about
intimate-
his album.
facts. Spoke about an intimate relationship between him and Jada Pinkett, and there being permissions given from Will Smith for him to pursue. Da 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 da. Okay, the whole world exploded. All right, everybody was tripping. Everybody wanted to hear Jada Pinkett's side. Jada Pinkett comes out in a 13-minute red table talk, which is unconventional for that particular show that
And
generally
not enough.
does in 45 minutes or an hour
Absolutely.
episode, sometimes even more than that. To do 15 minutes, it's her and Will. I never heard one person say Jada's gonna go to the table and Will's gonna be there. Like nobody expected him to be there. And when I saw it, I was like, this makes perfect sense.
It made more sense that way. I thought she was gonna give like a soliloquy and just a speech or something, but
You thought she was gonna come out and read a poem.
Yeah.
I have a piece I must read. On his dick I rode.
and I rode, right.
I suck and I squoze. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
I didn't know
You
what-
was waiting for her to come out with an album.
I
Let
was
me
gonna-
drop you this new Jada Pinkett R&B track.
Well, it might have been a split screen and she was going to be asking herself questions or something, but I didn't, or a hologram or something, but I never, even a Tupac hologram, but
Yeah.
I really
It
appreciate
was a
it.
Jada Pinkett hologram. She talking to herself. Girl, you really fuck with him, don't you? Yeah, that shit was crazy. Did you see the pics online with his dick? Girl, you know I saw that dick. Like, what is going on? So anyway, Will and Jada sat down at the red table and okay. You went off on you and I off mic.
Oh,
talked,
yeah, it was
and
vicious.
you went real crazy. And I want to make this point on the mic, and then we can get into the craziness. I respected Will and Jada for being mature in the way they approached the conversation. I respected that. I loved for once to see black people conduct themselves in you know what I'm saying, in a calm, what seemed to be rational manner. Now, you can pick apart everything they
I
say
ain't say nothing.
and all of that, but it meant everything to me to see them sit at the table and conduct themselves as higher thinking adults.
It
That's
was the definition of controlling the narrative.
correct. There was no mudslinging, there was no bashing, there was no it
It was
might have
only
been
a little bit of sneak diss here
It
and
was
there,
a little but it wasn't crazy. It was kind of like, nigga, you came out of the woodwork with this shit. You know what I mean?
You got it. Let me tell you something. She was Bill Clinton and he was Hillary, and that is exactly what it was.
I hate that narrative has been created. I really hate that. But go ahead. No, you're right. But I hate that is the thing.
Because it was just like, I cannot confirm or deny, and Hillary's looking like, bitch. Like, come on now. She was just like an entanglement. Right, you know what I mean? An entanglement.
Yeah.
On my mind, I kept hearing, right, what was that
There
song?
were moments
Bueller,
where she did a little bit too much trying to
back pedaling.
Yeah,
Come
trying
on
to-
now.
I'm trying to tell you something, but I'm still trying to keep that wall up. I'm trying to give you just enough information so you back out of my face. But
you know how it is when you want to, especially women do this, where you want to stay face for your partner. But you like, oh my God, when these cameras go off, because it looked like it was so a little. Like,
she now saving face for Will. She's saving
I
face
said
for
Will.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
remember, she's Bill Clinton and he's Hillary.
Okay, yeah.
So
it
was like, the red eyes, the vein in his head. He would look real like disheveled. He was very spicy on the low. And then he said, I gotta get you back. She like, you didn't got me back. I mean, being somebody that's divorced. I feel like I just been there before. This all sounds very familiar.
Being a male that dates women, I understood completely his position, because from her space, she felt like she didn't have to say nothing. And he's like, yo, you got to clean this up.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure that there was
your job to do it.
Right. I'm quite sure that there were 2 or 3 hours of discussion before the mics even came on.
Most of the time, that's the woman's position. A guy will literally just it'll just blow over, and the woman in the background, especially as a wife, be like, they do it with the kids. You be like, hey, you need to go say something. Like, you can't just let that sit.
But but in reality, when the position is the woman makes a huge mistake, it's let's just gloss it over and nobody say shit.
But
it wasn't one of those times where we could just gloss over and not say nothing, because it was just the public was too up and up. Like, nigga, what? Wait a minute, hold up, what happened?
Because the thing is, August Alsina was so vocal in advance before she even got into the picture, that we knew that whatever woman got with him, it was. I mean, I kept explaining to you, he was emotionally unavailable. And that man has issues. I mean, he has mental issues. He has been through too much for one person to have a capacity to agree to any type of emotional connection with anyone. So if and this is the thing, his dick pic slipped previous. What was he like? 20, 21?
Oh, nothing about none of that shit.
But see, everybody knew about it. So my thing is,
I didn't.
No, but you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Women knew about it.
So you meet your son's friend. You know he got a big dick. You see that this man got mommy issues and issues, period, and he is mentally gone. And still because he's so cute and you want it to feel good. It sounds predatory, but he is grown.
Yeah, I mean, and you were right. After thinking about it, I was like, yo, it was kind of predatory. However, from the position of a heterosexual male that likes chocolate women, it doesn't matter what state I'm in mentally, I'm getting up in her buns. If she's gonna give me access to the buns,
there are women that's like
that
also.
If I'm mentally stable, unstable, crazy, cracked out of half sleep, half drunk. If Jada Pinkett walks up to me and say, do you want some of these biscuits? I'm getting all of them biscuits.
But this is the whole thing. You could tell the little boys that's searching for the mommy figure. Yeah, they're the ones that's looking for a mommy figure.
If she want to be my mom, my aunt, my whatever she want to be, I'm going to be there as long as she give me them biscuits.
But we agreed that if it was a one-time situation, I really couldn't even be mad because shit happens. Like if it was one thing, she going to the bathroom, or he just came out the shower, vice versa, and you slipped on that big ass dick. I get it, okay, because even though he's mentally unstable, sometimes you slip on a big ass dick. But my thing is,
you ever slip on a small dick?
How? How do you stay on? I'm like 6 foot tall.
All right.
But I'm just saying, so
hurt
like
my feelings. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can slip on it. It can slip out, but
it does.
Yeah, but outside of that, I mean, because it was ongoing, because she actually was building a relationship, because she's walking carpets with him, like your husband's hanging out with him. Come on, it's the definition of unhealthy and disgusting. And I'm just glad that she at least sat her ass down, even though she ain't really say shit, So
Facebook, there was a post on Facebook that took a line from Chris Rock and said, women and children and animals get love unconditionally. Men are loved under the condition that they provide. And it had Jada on one side and it had Will on the other side. And that really hit home for me. Like it hit me in a place where it hurt me. I was just like, because I really kind of feel like it's true.
It's okay. I feel that people who were loved unconditionally have the access to love people unconditionally. So if you don't know what it feels like or don't understand it, everything you do in your life is going to be conditional. Like my parents love me unconditionally, so it doesn't matter what anyone has ever said to me. I knew that there were people that love me to this day, and I have the capacity to love people unconditionally. Now you could be hurt to the point where you realize that I feel like that can be beat out of you.
So what you're saying is, and this is all words at the end of the day, because women in public always will use a lot of words, but in the reality of it is all bullshit.
No,
so you trying to tell me you could love and marry forever a broke ass homeless nigga with nothing, and he brings nothing to the table, but
look, I was married a long time.
Exactly.
I was married 14, 15 years.
Oh, come on now.
I unconditionally love the man that I'm divorced to. So it doesn't matter. So,
but he was still a provider, though. He wasn't no loser.
He wasn't a provider, but he had work ethic initially. So when I first met him, he was 19 years old. Mm-hmm. I got married. He was 19. I was like 22.
So what you saying is you married a guy that never provided anything for you?
No, I married a man who had potential, and he was a great person when I met him, and he wanted to be better.
Right.
And because he had a great work ethic, he did everything he could. He worked 2 jobs. He worked odd jobs until he got to the point where now he is a provider. But initially, no, he was not a provider at all.
If he was to never become that, would y'all still be cool?
I'm still cool with him now. We done been through mad stuff. I mean, when you love, I'm saying that's the whole thing. I was unconditionally loved. So I know what it feels like unconditionally. I knew from the first time I seen that man, I was going to marry that man. I love that man.
So, what... So would the next guy get the same, or is it like, yo, this nigga got to definitely bring a bag to the table?
You know what? I do, now that my income has gone up, I do see income more now. But if I don't have that unconditional connection with you, it don't matter. I'm probably going. I'm gonna run you. I'm just gonna get what I want, or I'm gonna get something paid.
And I mean, I'm not beefing with it. I'm just. It's just a sad reality to live in as a man. It's like, yo, nobody really is going to ever give a fuck about you unless you got some bread, like, or unless you bringing something to the table. Like, even if you slanging that dick, like you providing, you just providing, some alternative things. But you can't be dickless and just be a nice guy and then not be making no money and they gonna marry you.
Baltimore is the land of conditional niggas. These niggas jump. It depends.
I don't know what that means.
Looking for the highest. A lot of and not necessarily
what you mean?
You, but a lot of them are looking for the highest bidder when it comes to these women because it's so many women and not as many men.
What you mean? Wait a minute. Hold on. So.
I said they're the most conditional niggas.
Guys are out looking for girls
that can
have shit.
That have a house. They will move into
so
you
that they
if
can
you have
get
a
in.
place. They will move into you if you get.
Because there's a lot of homeless niggas in Baltimore.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
It's a lot of homeless chicks in Baltimore.
No cars, nowhere to stay. They move from their mother house to their girl house.
Oh, that's deep.
Or to their next girl house. They're very fucking conditional. I mean, and that's why I don't mess with little niggas no more.
Hello.
Because I realized that. Let me tell you something. They do that old school shit. They'll sit up with you, talk to you all night and shit. Like no, you go to sleep. Shit like that, because
they ain't got no job.
They ain't got shit to do. They always available. They like, let me come over and cook you breakfast. The shit that you be like, you know what, that would be cute, but that's only cute for a little bit because you like, nigga, why is you still here? I'm working. Like, no, I don't want that. I need to miss you. I need you to have some business just like I had business. I mean, I'm over that. Like, it was cute when I first got divorced,
I'm not mad at you. All right, so let's move on.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, the Columbus statue. So on the 4th of July, I know this is a little late, but on the 4th of July, people went in masses and there was a peaceful protest that took place. Mm-hmm. Some of those people decided, we don't really want this statue up no more.
They ain't bang with it, so.
So they took it down, and then they dragged it and dropped it into the harbor.
So do you see where in the pettiest thing, the Google Maps, if you Google Columbus statue, the little location thing is over the water, radar station. So I don't know who did that, but you're the shit.
So what they did is they tried to pull it out of the harbor they was talking about it was they was like, we feel bad for the Italian community, so we wanted, and they tried to pull it out and it fell back in. They tried to pull it out twice with 2 different vehicles and it fell back in. I thought that shit was funny. But I got 2 things that I kind of want to speak on when it comes down to that. Number one, I thought that was something that was really dope. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I thought it was something that was kind of sad at the same time. I thought it was dope because I like to see the community taking action to change what they don't like. I like that. The thing I didn't like was the community taking action to change something they don't like. You know what I mean? I don't.
It's like cancel culture. It's a thin line between canceling something because you know it's morally incorrect, and then it almost gets to the point where you're like picking and choosing because it's like what's next. It's almost like everything is what's next.
Right.
So
it's the issue of the mob is becoming organized, and then the mob is picking targets.
Yes.
And the mob is, the more successful things that they do, the more it becomes, well, we can do bigger things now. Exactly. Like, oh, we can take. So my worry is, where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I want change, but
I want order.
I want order with the change, and I want productivity with the change. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was involved in it. Yo, I am proud of you guys. That was a great moment. But please do not take that successful moment as the, okay, well, let me go and wild out and let me start burning down white people houses, or you know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid for the protesters sometimes, you know?
I'm super afraid for the protesters.
It's like you want them out there, and there's a lot of young kids and stuff like that. You know, my kids asked me, my twins were like, we want to go and protest, and I'd be like, I need y'all to come home. It's the same way as going out previous to all this stuff happening and the police. I need y'all to come home.
I feel like a lot of the kids want to protest like it's a movie.
A thing to do now.
Yeah,
they bored, they've been in the house,
exactly.
they had shit to do.
Let's go protest. And it's like, nah, nigga.
And they get fly, and they wear their cutest Black Lives Matter and I Can't Breathe shirts and stuff, and I don't want them to miss the reason for the season.
Once again, you bring shit to the table I have never thought about. They put on their best Black Lives Matter t-shirt, or they I Can't Breathe, so they can go downtown and be cute
around other people and take pictures next to Black Lives Matter's murals
and put it on there and say that they're a part of it.
And they do it for the gram.
They doing their social justice for the gram.
No, I just need to know what your reasons
fucking
are.
Wow. Mm-hmm. You're like a genius.
Yeah, I'm a genie.
Moving right along. So Nick Cannon is dropped from CBS and MTV.
I had to talk about this today.
Okay, so number one, I saw this coming.
I did also.
If you ever watch the Cannon class, he brings on some very at the line Negroes.
He definitely pushes the line.
He be at that line having conversations, which from his perspective, from what he's talking about, he's just completely justifiable to do it. What he is saying is, hey, I bring people in that have opinions, and some of these opinions may be contrary to popular opinion. However, there should not be anything wrong with having discussions.
You should you should do those things on your platform. You don't do that on something like Viacom. And he definitely don't.
He doesn't do no Viacom.
Yeah, true. But you also do not. You never. One thing I know is no, it's gonna sound crazy. Well, my father told me before, but you don't touch Jewish people. And my thing is, if he talked about anything that had to do with the Jewish religion, culture, whatever, he should have had somebody of that culture there to rebuke or further expand on, just in case he said something that may not have been fully factual, or just to give him another opinion, kind of like what you did with Phizzal.
Right.
Give him a chance to say that part also. And then it would have been not so lopsided, but saying anti-Semitic.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched what you said.
And you know specifically what was said that got people upset. Do you remember what was said?
It was two different points that he was pushing. Okay. One was in reference to...
Is he pushing or the guest was pushing? Let's be clear.
What they were speaking on in general, because really, if you have a guest on your show, you're responsible for them to some extent because you brought them on your show. they're individuals, but again, like this is the Aries Lounge. Your followers watching Aries Lounge, even though I'm Tippy Tall Girl.
Right.
To an extent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge something that I may see or I may hear to be contrary to what is, popular opinion or what is cool. So from my perspective, from what I saw, he allowed the gentleman to make his statements. Mm-hmm. He questioned and he challenged. I never saw him wholeheartedly go, "You're 100% right," and
he did not
with it.
But he did push. He did give, certain sections where he said how he felt.
Right.
The whole thing about him talking about white people in general.
Okay. What did he say about white people that was
in reference to the fact that they're weak because they're non-melanated and just going through historically saying that the reason why they were pushed, the fact that they were pushed up through the Caucasus mountains. I mean, my whole thing is this. It wasn't necessarily that he was saying anything wrong. I'm just like, you're Nick Cannon. I'm thinking about Wildin' Out. I'm thinking about all these other ventures you have. It's like you get somebody on your show to say those things. You don't say those things because of the person that you are and because of the responsibility that you have. It's almost like you just can't say, you understand what I mean? Like,
I agree with you.
The responsibility portion.
I will say that Nick got a little too arrogant
and a little too comfortable,
a little too with the I can do whatever, because I've heard him say 1,000 times I can do what I want. I got shows on 6 different platforms. I got all of this going on and y'all don't understand. I can do whatever I want to do. And then another thing was him saying I own Wildin' Out. And then now
I said the same thing.
You said you own Wildin' Out. Why you fighting to get Wildin' Out back?
I said what you did wrong was you don't own your creativity. And then aside from that, my whole thing is, what did Paul Mooney say? He don't got the complexion for the protection. I don't care what they give you. It was given to you.
Correct.
Wildin' Out should have been yours. Because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody should have been able to touch that.
It was his.
You got Wildin' Out restaurants.
Exactly, and that's what has me concerned. It's like, do you really own this brand, or
I honestly think he does not, and that's why when I'm like, how you get fired for something that's yours?
No, I mean,
you understand what I mean?
They let him. They dropped him from those platforms, meaning that your services. When I initially saw it, I saw Wildin' Out and Nick Cannon were both let go from So I was like, oh, all right, cool. He's just going to take his brand and
take it with him. But it seemed that it wasn't.
I kept saying to myself, I said, Diddy, get the fuck on the phone right fucking
and
now.
Put them nigga on Revolt immediately.
Immediately.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
New season, Revolt TV, September the 1st.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And then when I saw Diddy go on his social media and say that, I was like, good job. That's exactly what you should be doing.
That's the first thing that I thought about.
But then when I heard that they're getting into a fight with Viacom pertaining to the ownership of it, I was like, oh man, see what these niggas lying out here. You know what I mean? I think, owning your intellectual property. However, it's frustrating, man. Like
it's hard. It's disheartening because my thing is, you have a responsibility. I mean,
agreed. You do have a responsibility, but I want to think about it from the perspective of I'm forced to kind of be independent and to have my own shit, and there are parts of me that keeps going, I want to get kicked up by a big network, or I want a company to hire me to do ABC, Y, and Z. But every time I really get into that space and I feel like I'm sold on that concept, something shakes me back to reality of. No, nigga, you want to have all of your own shit so that you can, if you do want to make a small mistake, like have somebody on and they say some shit and you just laugh and kind of go along with it, now you done lost your job. You know what I mean? On some shit like that. It's like, yo, I feel like at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of people of all colors and races cross the line here and there and still be able to maintain that relationship. You could be punished. Hey, we're shutting you down for X amount of time.
How about this?
You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna sever all time. Like, do y'all understand how big Viacom is? He can't go to BET.
Oh, I understand.
Viacom owns BET.
Oh, I understand.
Can't go to MTV. Viacom owns almost all of the shit that niggas love to watch.
Oh, I know.
So like,
hey, they trying to blackball him. But you know what's crazy? All right, I'm gonna
go ahead.
Make this real short.
Do your thing.
Had a stand up Sunday.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, get to the stand up. I'm opening up. I don't really bang with the people that's throwing the stand up, but I ain't been on the stage in a while, so I go to the stand up.
Get it off.
The guy like, you know what? I'm gonna let you up there. I don't really like you neither. I'm gonna let you up there.
He said that?
We don't like each other. It is what it is. But hey, we comedians.
That's some fucked up shit.
No, it's cool. Until right before I get on, he makes a really sideways comment towards me. Kind of tells me to shut the fuck up. They wait for me to get on the microphone. Now I was going to get up there and be like, you know what? Thank you for the opportunity. Whatever. But I couldn't let it go. So I started my jokes, introduced myself, did what I had to do, and then I ran his ass on that microphone.
That's how you do it.
On his own. I ran his ass.
That's how you do it.
I ran his ass to the point where
I was about to say that shit. You should have clowned his ass for 10 minutes.
He was giving me the light. You know, he's like, I got other people that's getting paid money, whatever like that, and just going on and on. So I handed him his microphone back, sat down or whatever. The crowd was going crazy. They dying laughing. He was like, you know what? That's why you can't give, certain motherfuckers an opportunity. He was like, you know what? Get the fuck out. I was like, gladly. And I got kicked the fuck out. How about this? Today, I wake up this morning, I got a DM. Hey, I saw you get kicked out of that stand-up the other day. I'm putting you on a stand-up on August the 15th.
That's crazy.
I'm on the flyer. It's about to come out. Y'all look for it. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, sometimes you just got to be like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to allow my, I'm not going to downgrade myself or dim my light for nobody.
You shouldn't.
Knowing that sometimes it's just about being right.
Facts.
Regardless of the platform.
Right. And in this scenario, I feel like Nick Cannon didn't deserve to get that harsh.
Yeah, that was too far. I think that was too far.
Of a cut loose, like, you know what I mean?
Because
like,
white people will be able to give that little sad ass speech.
Yeah, I feel like it was a perfect opportunity where dialogue could happen. Somebody could have came out and been like, "Yo, Nick, this is where we feel like you went wrong. Let's talk about this. Let's deal with this, because the same issue that they're dealing with is the same issue niggas have with Farrakhan."
Right.
And it's just like, yo, like you overstep the line sometimes. And yo, I saw that Farrakhan speech when he had a curation or whatever he did on Revolt. I was like, yo, this is.
He banned from Facebook and all other, and like Instagram.
Yeah, that's why he ended up having to go through Revolt.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you took your opportunity and fucking went ham on niggas. And I just feel like certain things, like, why can't we have my frustration with Farrakhan is you're a dope leader, an super intelligent guy, but can you leave personal politics to the side, my nigga? Like, yo, that shit. Lead the black people. We don't need that. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, let that be in your church behind closed doors. When you had that moment to be on Revolt, that was a moment that black people really needed somebody to be like, yo, I was hoping that was going to be the rallying moment, the rally cry, bring everybody together, a little bit of, yo, give me a little bit of kumbaya. Just give me a little kumbaya.
I never thought that Farrakhan was going to bring everybody together.
I mean, I'm thinking he's an older man now. I'm thinking, and because a lot of times when people get older,
like 50 kids.
They soften up a little bit, but he ain't soften nothing. Nope. So yeah, gangster him. Shout out to Nick Cannon, man. Like I was telling Jay Hill, me and Jay Hill was going back and forth on Twitter. I'm like, yo, we both like, he's gonna bounce back, y'all. Like, don't even worry about Nick. Nick has got 10 moves already laid out, for real. And he probably saw this shit coming, for real. So like, yo, good luck to Nick Cannon. We love you. And definitely Farrakhan, I love you too. You know how it is, man. I got my opinions, but that doesn't mean no shit. I love all of y'all niggas. 5 people are arrested for the killing of Pop Smoke. Now, I was told 3 of them are children.
Juveniles.
And 2 of them are adults. The 2 adults are
18
facing.
and 19.
Wow. So they're facing the death penalty.
Up to the death penalty, yes.
Number 1, this is what happens when you fuck around in white people neighborhoods doing fuck shit. I'm just letting you, for all of the young kids that y'all want to be gangsters and street niggas. Now, I'm not discouraging you from going to white people neighborhoods to do the thing. Just make sure that you don't get caught. But only thing I'm saying is that they ain't playing. Because
they want to be able to feel comfortable
Correct.
in their white neighborhoods and their
Correct.
white homes with their white kids and
Correct.
their white lives. So yeah,
that's cool.
They were going to get caught.
I want to be comfortable in my black neighborhood with my black lives.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. I feel like this was insane. Pop Smoke was coming up. From what I heard, they didn't know Not saying that they didn't know he was Pop Smoke, but they didn't go there with the intentions of I want to kill Pop Smoke. They was looking at it as a way to come up, get some bread or whatever, and things kind of went down the way it went down.
I was watching Complex earlier. They were saying academics were saying that it definitely was a botched robbery.
Correct.
I think that's what it was, a botched robbery. Because they got shot at also, and somebody might have got grazed, but I know they got shot at. It said shots was returned.
Okay. I don't know what to say about this, bro. Like, only I can tell you is this shit is crazy, bro. Like, and then I had to listen to the Pop new album.
Shit is fire.
That shit is fire, bro. Fire. Not a fan, but I don't want to see nobody die. It's a sad situation. Even with these young men being caught, I don't know if they white, black, Hispanic, whatever. It's just really sad that 5 lives are completely ruined.
They're all black.
Out of one bad decision.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then them all having whether they serve life in prison or
parents and things of that sort, but
right. They might even have kids, 18 and 19, or maybe this 16-year-old might got kids. Shit, I know a girl that's 14 that got kids, so like you don't know what they got. Just kids, yo. If you watching this, one bad decision can change everything, my nigga.
Your whole entire life. You just getting started off.
Facts. Tory Lanez arrested on gun charges with Meg Thee Stallion in the car. When I first heard this, I did not know Meg Thee Stallion had gotten shot. So now this story went from being random to super gangster all in 2 seconds. So she was said that she got shot multiple times. I don't remember whether it was 5 or 2. Wow. But it was somewhere between 5 and 2. She said that the police took her to the hospital. She had to have surgery to have the bullets removed from her body. She's in recovery right now, and she just now realized that shit is real and she needs to move differently. Really? So the 6 or 10 million followers you got on Instagram,
growing up in Houston,
millions of dollars that you you know what I'm saying, traveling the whole country, beefing with different motherfuckers that ain't gonna tell you to move differently.
She had a light beefing with what's your one in Houston? What's his name? That was little Drake homeboy. Not little, but big Drake.
Drake's OG.
What's his name? Jay
Prince.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince is not a little nothing.
I just said that. I said he's not little.
I was about to say
yeah.
Don't disrespect him on my platform, nigga. You do that on your platform.
That's what I just said. That's what I said. But she.
Hey OG, like I like a job. I don't want no problems.
I do apologize.
100% love you, my nigga.
But I just was trying to figure out remember what his name was. But yeah, Jay Prince. She had an issue with him.
Well, he didn't. His best friend is her original manager,
right?
And the original manager invested close to $500,000 to get her where she is,
right?
And she decided she wanted to go with a different management company and she wants to cut him out. Exactly. And they are in litigation right now to clean that whole situation up. Which I understand it, but I don't like it.
You just gotta throw him some money. You got to get him off your ass.
I mean, you gonna have to throw him some money and some points. He's gonna have to get points in perpetuity. Like, you know what I mean? Because you was nobody. You wasn't shit until he came along and put that bread on.
She was dating like a baseball player. It was somebody else that was investing in her too. I thought it was a baseball player,
shit,
but you know how it is.
Hey, niggas.
Look at her.
Let me tell y'all, camera one, pay attention. Watch these women out here.
That woman is gorgeous.
Watch them women out here. I don't care how ugly or gorgeous they are, bro. They will leave. They gonna leave you in 5 hot seconds as soon as they get lit out here.
Facts.
Tippy is only here because she on vacation right now. She not super lit, but she about to bump. I'm telling y'all right now on this podcast, she about to dump some money and get the pod going. She out of here. She's not gonna answer my phone calls.
Anytime he wants.
She already got. All right, the catalog is deep. That's all I'm telling you.
You better stop. I do not have a top 20.
Yo, you do have a top 20. You got that catalog. Yo, you Drake out here. You got more number ones than the Beatles. So anyway, I hope Tory Lanez gets out of this gun charge. Thank God he wasn't in New York because he'd be fucked.
Oh, absolutely.
So he caught with the gun. Hopefully he can get out of it. I pray for Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh my God.
Shout out to you, Tory Lanez, for not allowing her to die and busting back at niggas. I don't even know why I'm saying that because that is the most irresponsible thing to say, but
still, I mean, you need to protect black women.
That's a fact. Period. But I don't want niggas out here just shooting random.
Well, his little self, he clearly can't.
Can we keep security with us? I mean, can we do something?
Point, y'all should have security.
Like, how many more niggas got to die before y'all get some security? And LA got mad security niggas. Whatever happened to the homeboy that used to keep the gun? Like, what's going on?
Why do y'all got your own gun?
Right.
I'm so confused.
I don't understand. Can we ride back in limousines again? Like, let's do something. I don't know. Figure out something,
I should
celebrity.
have learned from PD Guns. Look how he went.
Hello.
Yeah.
Billboard changes rules on bundling again. All right. Do you know anything about this, or do I need to explain it?
I mean, you can explain it for the listeners, but you know, I watch a lot of like everyday struggle and stuff like that. So that's all they talk about is bundling. I'm just
messing with you. I'm messing with you.
They always talk about like bundling, especially when it comes to.
Billboard is an organization that counts record sales to give people accurate understanding of what an artist is doing as far as sales. Streams and sales and radio airplay. So bundling is the process of when an artist release an album, they give you the ability to purchase the album digitally with a merch item or with a tour ticket. Right. So you can buy a ticket to a concert and an album be included in that. So but what happens is that initially that was not something that Billboard allowed, but around 10 years ago they said it was something that was okay to do. So what artists was doing is, Nicki Minaj, a bunch of different people, all right, I'm doing my tour, bundle the album with the ticket, let's go. Nobody gave a damn about that damn album. They just wanted the ticket, you know what I mean, or the merch or whatever, and they got it anyway, and they gonna give you a download link that you ain't gonna touch anyway because you're gonna listen to it on Spotify. Big one that does those bundlings. I did not know that.
I love Russ.
Thank you. Oh, okay, you like Italian niggas. Go ahead and get your little Italian salami out here. Yo, she got that top 50 going now, boy. What am I tripping off of, boy? More hits than the Beatles, yo. Shout out to Tippy, dog. So anyway,
free love.
free. So anyway, they've decided to unbundle the sales. So now the thing is, 6 or 7 months ago they had an issue they spoke about where they were trying to come up with a way to keep the bundling, but do it in a way where the person gets to choose. So the rule changed 6 months ago to where you could bundle, but you had to identify that the item was a part of a bundle, and the person had to have the ability to purchase the merch item or the CD outside of the bundle.
This is I call this the DJ Khaled because I felt like DJ Khaled
correct,
it all happened with DJ Khaled.
In addition to that, you had to make sure certain things was said. You had to say it. You had to label it a certain way for everything to be cool. So that was one thing. So now for them to just say, look, all this bundling shit is still some bullshit.
Right.
We getting out of the bundle game, and everybody else has to get out of the bundle game too. That's gonna hurt the game.
It is.
Because the reality of it is, nobody's really buying albums, bro. Like,
this ain't mixtape or CD era.
Everything is streaming.
So you get on a platform. What is it? $5, $6, $7 a month. And then how do you?
What you getting for $5, $6, $7?
You understand what I mean? Like Pandora's and
Google
stuff
Play,
like that is like $5 or like.
See, but you can't listen to an album on Pandora. You still gotta listen to a playlist, and you know.
Now you can make your own playlist on Pandora with if you pay if you can get it.
But you gotta pay extra though.
Yeah, you have to pay.
It's more than the 6 or 7.
It's like $5.99, and you can create your own playlist now.
Okay.
I just won't pay it. I refuse to.
Right, but the general streaming companies. Google Play is $9.99, like Spotify is $9.99, yeah, Tidal is $9.99, Apple Music is $9.99, and then if you do the family, it's $15.99. You can get 5 people on it.
Well, so what does those splits look like? That's what my thing is. How do you?
Tidal pays the most, Spotify pays the least, Apple is like third down the line, and Google Play we don't even know because nobody give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's the one I use. So fuck y'all niggas. So anyway, for real, and I actually have Tidal. Been paying for Tidal, and I don't use Tidal because it's fucking clunky.
I use it. I love that Tidal.
I'm glad you like it. Oh, I forgot.
I'm on a family plan.
Yes, you are. I totally didn't send you the text. We're switching to Spotify. Just letting you know. So anyway, I think it was something important. I want all of the artists, if you're an artist and you're listening to the show, like definitely you want to keep track of stuff like this and keep paying attention. Not because you have to worry about, now you can't bundle anymore, but like look at how the industry is making moves to sell product,
Right.
and how you can manipulate the game so that you can sell product. You know what I mean? And kind of, you can independently bundle. Ain't nobody tell you. It's just Billboard ain't counting. They ain't counting your independent ass selling 2,000 units. So you better bundle that CD with that goddamn T-shirt and sell it for $35 and get your fucking bread.
Absolutely, and you gotta invest in your own craft, like,
And your comedy stand-up, Tippy.
Hey, I'm definitely gonna get some shirts.
You motherfucking right. And I want my DVD, nigga.
Yes.
Or give me my little
Look,
give me my USB with the stand up on it.
It might be your OnlyFans, and I might just be sitting there
Hello?
telling jokes.
How much the OnlyFans gonna be?
I'm working on that right
Okay.
now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to have an off-air discussion about it. Yo, can I get that coupon code?
That's why I'm riding bikes and doing all these squats.
Hello. Oh shit, tell you about to have the OnlyFans out here. I didn't. You know, when they started dropping the prices to $3.99, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I bought a couple OnlyFans. If it's $3.99, I think the most I might have spent was like $8 on one for $7.99.
I'm gonna make sure mine is quality.
Yeah. Yo, look, I'm just saying, give me variety. Don't keep playing with your pussy. Every video is the same coochie playing,
You
or
gotta lead up to some of that stuff.
you know what I'm saying? He said lead up. Oh,
Yeah.
you trying to do like some of these chicks do? They be faking you out. You pay $3.99 and then they wearing swimsuits and
But you're still
you see
getting
a half
comedy.
a nipple.
But you're still getting comedy, so you still.
Nobody give a damn about no comedy on no OnlyFans. Drop them drawers, girl. Let me see.
This nigga's done the whole areola. We just talked about that earlier. The whole areola.
For real. All right. Last but not least, before we go to a commercial, Keenan of the Keenan System. Keenan is a party host. He's a promoter. He is a record label owner. The biggest artist he's and a brand manager / manager. He managed what's his name? President Davo for multiple years. Keenan dropped a rap song on his own. He's done a lot of stuff with DTLR. Very accomplished. I know him. He's a very, very, very interesting and determined person. Like, he definitely is a young Diddy. Like, he calls himself Young Diddy. He definitely has a very aggressive way of going about doing things. Shout out to him. So what happened last week? A video of his girlfriend having intercourse with another man while they were broken up surfaced on the internet. Obviously, the guy whom she slept with decided to be a little bitch because she went back to Keenan, and she decided to put the video out. So the internet went fucking nuts. I got text messages. I got niggas hitting my phone. Yo, did you see this shit? Where Shorty busting it open? And I was like, I don't know who this is.
So
I've seen enough sex tape. I didn't get to see the sex tape. I've been looking for it. Haven't been able to find it. But I did not know initially that it was Keenan's girl. It was like, yo, did you see this chick?
Did you see this?
Yeah,
tape?
It
was no right.
So then I was on Twitter, and the only reason why I'm even bringing this up on the show is because my timeline was inundated with small clips of this one guy with a bucket hat on and how do they pronounce that clothing line? It's a local clothing line called Off Tour.
Yeah, Off Tour.
He had an Off Tour shirt on and he had a bucket hat on, and he had a glass of some brown, and he had some weed, and there was all of these facial expression clips and him saying, I'm gonna get that pussy, I'm about to go fuck some pussy or whatever the fuck, and then him screaming and saying different stuff. And I was like, yo, this is fire. Who the hell is this? I swear to God, I've met and sat with Keenan multiple times. I've gone to the club and did not know it was him whole time.
That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to you, Keenan, because when I realized who it was, it blew my brain away. So I'm gonna play a little bit of okay. So apparently, this is what happened. The girls, he's got it. They're together. They break up for 6 months. The girl has a mini relationship with the guy.
Okay.
They have sex. They do a video. They break. She breaks it off. Goes back to Keenan. The guy gets jealous. Video comes out, and then he goes on his Instagram, IG Live, and I guess he does a video to speak to everybody because everybody starts to go crazy and hit him and say like, "Yo, your girl's out here."
So that you're unbothered, I'm sure.
Exactly, and initially they were saying that she was cheating on him.
Yeah.
And he
they didn't
him and
realize
her,
that they were separated.
right, they had been separated for a time period. So this is what was. Hold on.
Just continue being bitches.
Okay, so this is a little clip of that IG live, and I swear to God, I wish I could get the whole thing. I swear to God.
My meme. I
Oh my
posted a
God.
meme, and people kept saying, "Who's the third person in the meme?" I didn't even know who the third person in the meme was. It was Will.
Oh, it's Will.
Him,
Yeah, and
who's the
another
other
person. I remember that
Oh,
shit.
damn.
So, all right, this is Keenan and his little bit of a statement on. This is on Twitter. I caught a clip on Twitter.
Just continue being bitches, and God gonna handle y'all. Just like God gonna handle the other individual. So, at the end of the day, if y'all know me, it's always less talk, more action. Think global, never local. The system global. We ain't letting shit stop over here. It's fucking TSG and gym fits, and niggas know what the fuck going on. I don't want to get asked no questions. Don't check on me. Don't none of that if you ain't really my nigga, if you ain't really here for me. Like, fuck you. Other than that, have a great motherfucking weekend, baby. We're gonna have some fun. I'm about to get into that motherfucking pussy.
That whole thing was solid. Let me tell you something. He not only plugged several different ventures.
Yo, he's a master.
This nigga
He is a
the
master
shit.
at that.
And outside of that, the fact he advised you that you're peasants and he will get active if necessary, but none
Facts.
of you are necessary.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
I wanted him on a shirt with the bucket hat, the weed, and the brown.
Facts.
Yes.
Yo, I've never been a fan of Keenan until that moment. Yeah. And I saw the comments and chicks was like, he is so immature. He is da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, this nigga just had a mature gangster moment. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole mood. I mean, my whole thing is if somebody let me tell you, most of these niggas be out here crying in the middle of the street, shirtless, trying to shoot the whole block up. This nigga is...
That is such a fact.
Like, you understand?
That is such a fact.
Right. Come on now. This nigga just bossed up.
Yeah. You said God gonna handle y'all niggas.
Good job, young man.
And I'm about to go get myself in that pussy.
And he's still fucking in that pussy that y'all keep watching.
Hey, for real. Shout out to Keenan, y'all. I love you, Keenan, man. Like, yo, much success, yo. Great job standing up and not turning it into some petty street shit. Even if you are gonna kill those niggas, yo, I love how you handle it in the public eye and then just go ahead and murder the niggas on the side. If that's how you got to do it, that's how you got to do it. But yo, yo, keep it moving, my G.
Whole fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I look for that video.
He said I look for it.
I look for the video. I mean, she fine. I'm gonna put a little picture of her up. She fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
I have every intention of looking for it later.
I could not find it. I tried my best. But shout out to you, my nigga. Shout out to y'all keeping your union together. Yo, shout out to you taking the high road. Shout out to you being like a real man about it. Yo, I would salute to you for that. Yo, like I'm proud of you for that. Like, for real. I normally stay in my hole. You know, we don't talk to each other like that. But I shout out to you for doing that. I thought when I saw the clip, I was like, yo, I really wanted to see everything at that point. I was like, yo, I want to see everything he said, but I like that.
Yeah, he got my IG follow. I'm about to look him up later.
Yeah. Oh, his IG is aspirational. That's the IG you want to follow when you definitely want to feel like a peasant, because he will have you feeling like a whole peasant out here.
Y'all motherfuckers local. He said y'all need to think global. I said what? Bars.
That's him all day.
I love it.
It gets annoying after a while, but yeah,
It's
he
fine.
do that
I
all
mean,
day. That's his shit talk.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what was Phizzal talking about? He was like what did he say? You know.
I totally forgot that one.
Yeah, I couldn't even. The word he kept using the word over and over again. I was like, yes,
Okay, branded, nigga, branded.
Words.
So anyway, if y'all haven't done so, definitely follow Keenan. Follow his girl, not for anything sexual, but you'll support their brands. They're young black people out here trying to do something positive, trying to do something different. So shout out to them. And yeah, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked. Aries Lounge, Tippy Tall Girls in the building. And your boy Jazz want to supply it. When she comes back, she's taking it. What's up, everybody? Just wanted to let y'all know we were able to purchase the new camera, and we were able to purchase a new mixer from our fundraiser. Thank you to everybody that donated. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. People that ordered shirts, they are going to be on the way ASAP. Just give me a little bit more time. Just had to work out the stuff to get the other stuff. All of our new content is going on paid platforms. It'll still be on YouTube, but we'll have some exclusive stuff, so you can sign up to our Patreon and our OnlyFans ASAP. It's fun. Top off. Y'all keep it locked. Boom. And we're back.
whole areolas.
Top is still on. I don't know what's happening. There was a problem. We don't know what's going on.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, this top ain't coming off for whatever reason.
Never.
So, okay. So, we had an hour and 21 minutes. Jesus Christ. All right. So, we're getting out of here. The question is 10 things that niggas need to stop doing in 2020. The gangsters need to stop doing this. The street niggas need to stop doing this. This is done. It's over with.
Well, 2020 is over. Look, we could just extend it out to 2020.
Nah, we got 6 more months, dog. I know y'all trying to get rid of this motherfucking year, but you still got 6 more years. You got 6 more months of fucked up shit happening. So like, yeah, we got still. So I'm gonna start this out because she's not familiar. So like the whole thing of 10 things I started was just to have like quick discussions and throw shit on the table. Sometimes funny shit, sometimes not funny shit. But I thought this is definitely some shit I need to get off my chest because I'm sick and tired of seeing niggas.
You think you tired of niggas?
All right, so number one, yo, this shit is a rap beat. Like pretty gangster shit. Nah, yo, there's 2 ways to go about this gangster shit: suited and booted, or completely dirty. Yo, I swear to God, if I see another gangster nigga with a Louis Vuitton bag, with the super tight skinny ass jeans and some $500 shoes on, and you still living in your mama house, bro.
You know these
get
these
the
are my
fuck out of here with that shit.
And I'm wrong for this because I call them bougie hood niggas. The bougie hood niggas.
That is the perfect word. Bougie hood niggas. Like, yo,
I gotta
get the fuck out of the street. If I hit you with my car, like my car, not I borrowed the car from my girl.
They all got Ethica drawers on. Like I said, I mean, they always smell like outside, but they got like $1,000 outfit on. It's just, and none of them have cars.
Niggas got a pound of weed in their bag and be asking you for $1 so they can get some fries. You be like, stop.
Are you selling the weed or the money? I used to ask niggas that all the time. Are you selling the drugs or are you selling the money? Because why are you always broke if you sell?
Always broke.
Because it's mad users. Every time you go around, it's number dope fiends, opium heads. So I don't know, but whatever.
The number 2 thing, and you can jump in if you got one. Please throw some on here. I'm freestyling at this point because I'm just upset and I got shit that I'm getting off my chest.
What's on your mind, son?
You know what I mean? I'm just irritated, bro. Stop looking at me for long periods of time. That shit is dead. Let me clarify something. Back in the day, it used to be it was staring contests because it was like manhood, but that's before gay niggas was out. You know what I'm saying? That everywhere we go, there's possibly a gay nigga in front of you. Like, so we could have a staring contest and it was considered a manly thing. I don't look at niggas for more than an eighth of a second because I don't want to give off the impression that there's something going on between us. Like,
male or female in Baltimore, you can get smoked for just staring at somebody. Like, just move around. Like, that's my biggest thing.
I'm not doing this for my protection. I'm doing this so you don't try to holler at me. Yeah. I don't want no nigga looking at me and starting to smile like, hey, I'm not looking at you. Yo, that's dead, bro. That staring niggas down shit is dead. That's only for gay niggas. Y'all violating at this point. If you expecting, because I'm not a pussy, we can fight. But I'm not finna to be eyeballing you, looking you deep in your eyes, you know what I'm saying, gangsterly while we fight. I'm not doing that.
But a lot of niggas in Baltimore aren't gay. I'm not. And I'm not saying like
most niggas in Baltimore is bisexual.
That's what I'm trying to say, jail gay.
Which is really just gay. Because I don't consider no nigga bisexual. If you suck a dick or take a dick, you gay. Period. That's just what it is.
And I don't have no problems with you being bisexual.
And I don't want you getting no thoughts on me thinking that I'm a part of that or I'm about to go back to the crib, which
you can stare me in the eyes.
Stare her in the eyes, and then y'all can whatever bisexual stuff y'all want to get into, that's on y'all, but not me. I'm not with it. So
DM me
with some old school gangster shit that is over now that should not come back and it should stay dead.
You can't, like I say, we were talking earlier, you cannot move in with a female and then act like you're like head of household. This is one thing. Okay,
you can only do that if you paying all the bills. There's a rules to that shit.
No job. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask her for
that's different.
Right, an allowance.
I don't know
and
who
then turn
let
around
that shit
and
happen.
try to tell her kids what they can and can't do.
Nah.
Because they bothering you and your friends. And you on his PlayStation 5.
Nah.
fuck out of here.
It's
like,
2020. Let me do the next thing. Cause I think we on number 6 now. I think we going down the list.
blowing through it.
We blowing through this shit. Is that it ain't gangster to have. Okay, let me tell you what's not gangster. It's not gangster for you to have 3 different chicks and they don't know about each other. Only the gangster niggas is the one that's got 3 different chicks that they fucking and they all know. Mm-hmm. It's not. At this point, we've all established that it's easy to fuck in 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not me. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to fuck.
And cheating ain't a deal breaker in Baltimore. It's just not. So my thing is like.
So when niggas come at me and be like,
all the time.
yo, I got mad bitches. And the first question I ask, do they know about each other?
Because bitches.
And they be like,
I just said,
like,
what I say earlier. Girls will smoke you too in Baltimore. So now you.
Thank God.
That's what I'm trying to say. They will blow
Smoke
your
me, baby.
brains out.
Smoke
Baltimore.
me.
It's the wild, wild west. But I do a joke about that all the time. I'm in a
I want
polygamous.
all this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
I
listening
tell
to you.
people I'm in a polygamous situation, but we ain't tell his wife yet.
Top 20 hits out here, yo. Yo, she done Baltimore Drake out here, yo. More hits than the Beatles.
All right, guys.
Let's go.
We're not going to push this narrative.
Yeah.
We ain't going to push this narrative.
Yo, I understand why you left the podcast now. You need to go solo, nigga. Like, look. Y'all
Solo
small
cup.
time.
Solo
I'm out
cup.
here on my own. Y'all niggas ain't moving fast
Nah,
enough
don't
for
say
me.
that. Shout out to
It's
Ayo
time to take that
Podcast.
show
I love
another
y'all.
level. Yo, hey, yo.
Ayo.
This podcast ain't enough for me.
Shout out to Ayo Podcast. Love
Shout out
y'all.
to them, yo. Shout out to them. Please don't hate me. I love y'all, man. I know it's difficult.
If they don't hate you now,
They probably hate me. They probably hate me. So anyway, number 4 thing on the list, old school gangster shit. That shit dead, bro. Yo, hanging out
with your niggas.
Yo,
all fucking. My whole thing is this.
No. I ain't gonna do that. No, you can still hang out all night with your niggas. That's a necessity. You got to do that to build the bond.
Outside in the streets.
Outside in the street.
At 40 some years old.
At 40 some years. Whoa.
I went to the liquor store.
No.
And I posted it in my DM. It's niggas running around with fucking them firecrackers shooting at each other at the liquor store. They 40 some years old. And the reason why I know is because the nigga graduated before me and I'm 37.
Damn. Okay, so it's official. If you make it to 30, the gangster shit has to officially be hung up.
Yes.
No, you supposed to be OG at this point, meaning that you should have the crib, you should have the car, you should be able to guide your crew to another level,
Bills
not running around the corner store. And look, you still living in mama house and she old as a bitch. She still praying to Jesus that you gonna get your life together. Like, you're lame, nigga. Like, that shit is 100% lame. Yo, and speaking of that, yo, I don't want to hear shit about the struggle no more. There's enough YouTube videos and shit out here to show you how to do it. Yo, you can make hooch. You can make whiskey. Yo, there's girls out here going to the liquor store, buying bottles of liquor, mixing up drinks and selling them shit.
Some dollar store juice and selling them shits and just getting creative with the names of them.
Right.
You know, like
getting money. Yo, you can get out here and sell plates. Yo, there's a billion ways you can make money in Baltimore. You telling me your only option is squeegee, selling crack and heroin and robbing niggas? That shit is whack for real.
I'm tired of the Baltimore women being so much more bossed up than Baltimore men.
Yo,
I'm not tired of that.
I'm actually proud of it. I'm proud of it.
It is, but it's exhausting.
I'm just annoyed at the gangster chick that is bossed up, still letting 18 niggas fuck the shit out of her for free, and then she meets me and she want to act like I gotta treat her like a princess.
We need to run down.
Yo, you are a cum depository.
If we want to talk about that, we gonna run down that on females too in Baltimore. Come on now. Ain't nothing in this life free. You shouldn't be spreading your legs. I don't care how much you like this nigga. You can like lots of niggas. There ain't nothing in this life. And I'm not saying prostitute yourself. I'm saying it more or less like have some type of, like, what's your goal at the end of the day? If you're going to be fucking it, look, you can have a nigga with a big dick, great personality, and no job, and doesn't offer anything to you as a woman, even if it's like something to, you know, thoughts.
Right.
Just it doesn't invest in you. He could be helping you with your business. Something. My thing is, you got to bring something to the table in 2020.
I agree
on both ends, men and women.
As much as I am an advocate for women having the freedom to be as sexually free as possible, do whatever you want to do, I'm the biggest advocate for that. However, I am still an old school guy.
Yes.
If every guy I know has slept with you, how can I really call you my queen? Because them niggas are gonna be like, yo, we all ran through that.
And I tell people all the time,
and
I
niggas
don't
done
want
sat
it
around
if
and
it's
had a group conversation about your vagina.
I tell people I don't want it if it's that easy. It's okay to tease, it's okay to flirt or whatever like that. But my thing is, ain't nobody gonna come to me and be like, "Oh, I fucked it. I need to receive some receipts." You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
like
I mean that, and I want to feel like something that I got is exclusive.
It's a double standard, and don't let the look. You can be. You could be
what? No, it's a double standard only because in the bedroom it is a requirement for a man to have a certain skill level. So I've got to fuck a whole lot of chicks so I can have certain skills. You are not gonna be an experienced sexual partner if you've never had sex, and because a woman can literally
on behalf of a woman, because some women do like to teach. It just depends on which woman you run into. Some women like them guys that don't necessarily, they want to mold you. You know, the control.
I have yet to have met a woman that likes to teach and will take a nigga. So what you trying to tell me is you would take a nigga that ain't never fucked before, and you gonna turn him into
Jada.
Super.
You calling me Jada? Hello, my name is Miss Pinkett.
I'm just
Smith.
asking you the question. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you take that guy with that raw potential and you mold him into.
Yeah, that's on you. All right, so number 3. Give me your number 3.
You someone for this topic.
Yeah.
I mean, literally everything we've been stuck on. It definitely strokes the chord with me. You know what I don't like. Mine gonna keep going back to women now, but I still feel like this is all still hood nigga shit. Like treating your son like he your man type shit. And
yeah,
then,
that's not cool.
And then the son and the boyfriend getting his. It's just like that's the thing.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is niggas need to just move the phone. Like,
hold up, I'm about to take it to another level. Number 2 on this joint, and it probably should be number 1. Yo, you arguing and beating on your girl.
Oh yeah, that's dead. Like,
bro, you are such a bitch ass nigga for that. Like,
yo, in front of your homeboys and your homeboys.
Yeah, that's not cool, bro. Like, I mean, and believe me, I've been around and met. In the last 6-7 months, I had a situation where a chick was all in my face, and she told me, "I'm gonna fuck you up," and she like my height. She grown, like way grown, like my age grown, talking all type of shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna hit you, but because the reality is, if I do, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like, there is nothing gangster about beating on a woman, bro. Like
the dog shit.
That shit not gangster, bro.
I mean, and a lot of times, I'm not gonna say it wasn't provoked because Baltimore women talk like men. Like when they get spicy,
shorty talk like a nigga, supercharged.
They be
up,
like, suck my dick.
Yo, I'ma fuck you up and I knock you out my damn self. Knowing good and well, as soon as you whoop her ass, she gonna run and tell 10 niggas, and then they coming to kill you. And that's just what it is. And she was talking that shit to you. I fucking have my man. You gonna shoot you and I shoot you. You be like, that shit ain't cool. You know what I did in that situation, bro? I just walked away, bro. That's it. Yo, like that shit, man. Like and I'm not even just on some women justice shit, but it's just some bitch nigga shit.
Yeah.
That's some bitch nigga shit. You fucking fighting a girl or a woman, even if she want to be an equal, my nigga, like that shit go. I feel like there's just a point where being gangster, I don't understand how black gangsterism is about staying broke, murdering each other, and being unorganized.
That's what I was gonna say. My main.
And then when you think about gangster from every other culture, from Italians to
they
Asians,
building businesses, generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
You don't touch the product. You sell the product. Come on.
The neighborhood is respected. The elders are respected.
Nobody comes on this neighborhood. Nobody touches the women and children are off the table. That's my main thing.
Right.
I'm telling you.
And elders off the table, bro.
Yeah, but when did women and children get on it? They killing. I do apologize. They killing kids and women out here. Like the girl who had the shop. Yeah. Because she just asked, but you ran in there to steal, and you end up killing this little girl. I'm just like.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't mean to change, but the last thing, the number one thing, bro. Can y'all stop standing in front of every liquor store?
God damn.
And then 18 niggas is selling the same weed. Yo, I got the. Yo, that shit is so tired. Yo, I just want to get my Hennessy and go. I don't even drink no more, bro. I went in there for some wine for for a top 10, and it was like,
Let me tell you something. I went to the liquor store last night off Liberty.
I'm surprised you ain't bring no liquor.
I know. I'm trying to be
It's all
above
good.
the influence.
Hello, look at you, all grown now.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that is gonna last all of 24 to 48 hours. I just want y'all to know that.
That is true.
Go ahead,
I'm
continue.
lit tomorrow. But yeah, so all I hear is skinny miss. It's skinny beautiful. I'm like, sirs.
Let the abuse stop.
To the 40. I mean, once you get to the 40th, dude, you literally be turning around and you just like, no, thank you, because you don't want to get your head busted because you know this is Baltimore.
No, it's a fact. I think the thing that drives me nuts is understand the area. If you're gonna be in front of him, I've been going to the same liquor store for 2, 3, 4 years,
and they same niggas.
And they act like it's like I pull up almost. I was a point where I was going every other day, and every other day when I pull up, you act like you've never met me before, and you keep offering me weed, bro. I've told you no at least 1,000 times, bro. Because I've dropped at least 10 G's in this bitch over the last 2 or 3 years. I've been coming to get the same $20 tequila or the $30 cognac every freaking day. I tell you no. At some point when I pull up, you should be like, yo, that's that nigga that be working. He got the truck. Yo, he cool. Let him
drugs,
go.
Though. That shit eat. Look, I tell them all the time. I be like them hot Cheetos, that Percocets. It ate their brain up. Them niggas is gone.
Whatever happened to the gangsters that worked out and was healthy as shit?
I'm about to say, what was that?
And played basketball and
what was that? What's the ones down with the locks? What's the D Block?
Yeah,
like
D Block.
They be working out and shit.
Whatever happened to niggas? Yo, I was asking somebody this the other day. I said, is it me or is when we was kids, you looked up to the drug dealer nigga because he had money, he had a car, he had a great outfit on, and even though we was talking about pretty niggas early and that shit being dead, it was different.
But what was the first thing he always told you? They told you don't stay out the streets, don't do this shit.
Right.
He always was telling you not to
was
do
giving
it.
Niggas money to go do something else.
Go do something else. He'd be like, you play ball, go play ball.
Facts.
Right.
This generation, they don't have no cars. They don't have
rules.
no jewelry. If they do, it be fake jewelry. They got an outfit. Now that's the thing. They'll spend $1,500 on one outfit.
Wear that bitch every day. Can't keep a license. Can't pay a bill. Or share clothes like a female.
Right. And can't keep a phone number. You can't even keep a cell phone bill paid.
How many numbers do you have for one? When you get to the 5th or 6th,
let me not even
I'm never saving your number again.
And I'm gonna take this to another level. There's niggas in this music entertainment industry that can't keep a fucking phone number.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
Comedians, rappers. How you a rapper talking about all of this money and you can't even keep your cell phone bill paid? Yeah, you can't even fucking keep an outfit. Like,
your girl putting down payments on venues. Like,
how is it you're a rapper and you can't afford $150 for a music video? I know niggas that was selling music videos for $85 and niggas couldn't pay that.
That's a problem.
And was like, I gotta put the money together. You gotta put together $85.
Shout out to Maggie Rudisill. I love her videos.
Shout out to Meg. Yeah, she definitely lit, and she's charging way more than $150.
Oh, absolutely.
So you gotta get your bread together.
That's
why I love. That's why I love the shit out of Stars, because Stars, you ain't calling Stars without a bag.
Yeah.
Because he gonna hang up on you and shit. Call me back once you get your bread together, nigga. I ain't even taking no shorts. But thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for hanging with us. Yo, we have gone 2 hours and 24 minutes. Jesus Christ. This totally blew my little thing. I was trying to be in and out in under an hour and a half.
I'm sorry. The big mouth, tight throat.
It's not your fault. But thank you so much for helping me out today.
You're welcome.
I hope y'all enjoyed the new visuals with the new camera. Shout out to the new mixer. Yo, I want to say thank you to everybody that donated to the campaign that helped me get this new equipment. You guys have made the change, and you will have, as I promised, there will be tons of new content. Please join our Patreon account. I will put the Patreon in the link below. You know what I'm saying? Patreon is pretty much a platform where I'll be putting extra content. I'm going to be doing a personal diary. I'm going to be dropping 2 mixtapes a month of music that I'm going to put together, and it's not going to be a playlist. I'm going to be doing extra podcasts, and then also we got our OnlyFans that we started for Savage Podcast. We got Savage Podcast coming back. I've already got 4 beautiful women booked who are gonna
Yes.
come on and be talking all types of nasty trash. And but it's not gonna just be nasty shit. We gonna be talking about business. We're actually talking about the intersection between sex and business. So
Which
we're gonna
is all money.
facts. So we're gonna have a ball with that. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Keep supporting. Keep rocking. Don't forget to follow Tippy Tall Girl.
Tippy Tall Girl on IG.
Stand-up comedian.
Yes, August 15th. I'm about to say we got something coming up, so look out for that.
I'm trying to get Tippy to come and probably do a podcast with me to just put on Patreon. Maybe we can get a couple niggas to sign up or something, but we'll figure out something. But y'all keep it locked. I got more reviews coming, more shit coming. We love y'all. Every times we out.